You're listening to a Canadian Movie Crew production.
The Banana Splits movie is the story of a group of kids show animatronics turning evil and start killing. Or is it?
In this world, the story a movie gives you is the whole story. Or is it? It's the Or Is It Movie Podcast. And now, your hosts, Derek and me, Mark.
Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
And I mean Mark.
Joining us today is our unofficial third co-host, our wonder from Texas. He is Scott White. Welcome back.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Now,
Didn't we promote him to part-time co-host?
I think so. I never remember what to call him. So
Part-time, I think it's he's the part-timer. We got the part-timer in here.
So this is a redo, or what maybe Scott you would call on your show a re-overdue. I think you call them.
Yeah.
An over-redid.
Yes.
This is the Banana Splits movie. We initially did this movie probably back in 2021? We did it live at the condo in Kingston because you were here.
Yes.
Right. So that means it was before the pandemic. So it must have been even longer because Kingston shut down after the pandemic.
Yeah,
We shut down in 22 or at the end of 22.
Yeah,
So-
but the pandemic hadn't happened yet, so I want to say 18 or 19.
Well, this came out in
Yes,
2019, but I actually think it came
So-
out in January.
Yeah. Because I remember I drove to Kingston for that.
Yes.
I was living in Ottawa at the time, or still more or less am, but yeah, I drove to Kingston to
No.
hang out with you guys for the day.
Debuted in July. Well, I know Scott usually came up in September, but anyway, regardless. We tried to do this movie due to technical difficulties. We didn't get it. So now that Scott's back across the border currently, or at least at the time of this recording, we're trying again. And Mark, you've threatened to not do this again if this doesn't work.
A third time will not be the charm.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm tired of watching this movie. I don't get much entertainment value, even as a bad movie. It's just I've seen worse movies that are funner to watch. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like I can't even enjoy it at that level. It's just like, ugh.
I
And I
remember
say
that
that-
show being fun. I don't remember the movie being fun.
That's my point. It's the movie, not hanging out with you guys. I'll
Yeah.
record with you guys, no problem. But yeah.
So welcome to the show, Danny Kine, Steve Lund, Selena Martin, and Sarah Koenig, who is Canadian. We have some Canadian content on this show, and I know she's Canadian because she was on The Republican of Doyle.
Oh, there
The
we go.
Republic of Doyle, which is a Canadian television show.
Our main actress, Danny Kind, is Canadian.
I think they mostly are because this was filmed in Winnipeg. So
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that makes a lot more
Okay.
sense.
So
Yeah.
if this was, I will say, I didn't catch any Canadian, hoos or
Moose or
I didn't catch.
Mooses, yeah.
No,
Oh, they-
I didn't catch any.
That's right. They are professionals.
Yeah. So was this right now? We have the trend of public domain characters being turned into horror movies. Popeye, Mickey Mouse, Betty Boop.
Yeah.
Was this the first? And I know I don't think Banana Splits is public domain, but was this the first concept of
This was to capitalize on the success
whole-
of...
wholesome characters being turned into horror movie icons? I shouldn't
I
say
guess
icons.
maybe it was one of the first.
Yeah.
We hadn't gotten
depends.
to the superhero villain movie. Well, I guess maybe Maleficent was out by now.
Maleficent, yeah. It also
but
depends
that's
on
turning a bad guy into a good guy, not good guys into bad guys.
It also depends on what you thought of that Masters of the Universe movie in '97. That was
That's
pretty
very
horrifying from my point of view. So I consider that almost a horror movie of my beloved children's property.
But this one was more of a reaction to the huge success that was Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
The game, right? Had
game.
the movie come out yet?
No, the movie hadn't been out yet.
Yeah.
This was sort of a response to that because there's animatronics and it's, Kitty and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's comes out in 2023. So
yeah. So we opened the movie with. Let me just bring it up. It's the show. So Mark or Scott, did you guys ever watch the Banana Splits, the actual TV show?
I did. Yeah.
Was it a lot what they do on in this movie?
No.
Okay.
It was. The Banana Splits were a connecting mechanism. The show was cartoons, and they would just be they would take you from one cartoon to another. So it would just be, and there was a little bit of and they high fight or something, but it was not a variety show as it's presented here.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Was it a parody of the Monkees that they claim it was in this movie?
I've never heard that.
Okay.
And it might have been. And I think the one thing I remember from the last time we did this is the teenager in here wears a hat through the whole movie. And I think that was homage to Mike Nesmith, who wore a hat in the Monkees.
Okay.
But I never recall the Banana Splits being a takeoff of the Monkees. I never heard that or remembered that.
Yeah, if Banana Splits was more a cartoon, I mean, the Monkees weren't they more or less live? Like,
oh yeah, well the Monkees were was a takeoff of the Beatles. So
yeah, but they just did they were monkeying around on TV, right? That was part of their opening. Yeah.
Yeah, the Monkees were a combination of the Beatles and the Marx Brothers. That was what they were doing.
Oh, there we go. So. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, start off. We just jump right into this movie. We have a young boy who's a big fan of the Banana Splits, and it's his birthday coming up, and he's maybe a little bit too old for this kiddie show, but he still loves it.
Here's my question.
Okay.
So the opening shot is it's a pan. There is a woman sleeping on a couch. She's got a bottle of wine, so it looks like she may have been passed out. But the Banana Split cartoon is on, or show is on. It's not a cartoon. But then she gets, her son wakes her up and she's like, "What are you doing here in the middle of the night?" I'm like, "What? Why is this show on in the middle of the night?"
That's a good question.
Unless it's a DVD, but nobody was. It's like, okay,
if you're gonna drink yourself to sleep, why are you watching the Banana Splits? Like of all the things you could,
and
be,
the kids
of all
obviously
the
not watching it.
No, the kids should be in bed. Nice bed, by the way. A full canopy and the whole thing. I was like, wow,
it's made out to look like a house. Yeah,
yeah. This kid's not hurting.
Yeah. And so
we find out it's his birthday.
They find out it's his birthday, and they invite this kid, this other kid who doesn't want to go, but ends up going anyway, Zoe. And he gets two presents for his birthday. One is a weapon.
Yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ!
It is completely not appropriate for children.
No, and even though I forgot this movie, when he activates his wand, I'm like, well, obviously that's coming into play.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that couldn't have been more obvious. But it's a spear. It's a spear. So you know how you have your umbrellas, you hit a button on the umbrella and the umbrella extends?
Yeah.
Well, this is a wand that has, have you ever seen Phantasm? Those balls with the spikes on the end?
Yeah. A mace.
That's what's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a retractable mace. Yeah. That's what this kid has.
A spiked mace. I'm sorry. I get robbed from as a kid from having rocket firing Boba Fett, but this kid gets to carry around a spiked mace with a spring load in it. I'm sorry, who's making these toys?
And I'm sorry too, but the sound that this toy makes when it's shot out goes shking. Like it sounds like it sounds like a crossbow going off.
Yeah, it is the sound that, like, when the bad guy is unsheathing their sword and ready to do harm to our hero, it's that same sound in a much more brutal movie, you know?
Yeah. So we find out, we learn that the husband of the mother is, I guess, the new husband and
stepdad.
He's
not
a father
new.
to the young kid, but he's a stepdad to the older kid.
Right, and they've been together for 11 years, so he's not new. He's
new.
No, but he is an asshole.
But he is an asshole, and obvious cheater is obvious. You know what I mean?
So that's the thing. I mean, we are still looking at a time, and it wasn't that long ago. Basically, if you're a dad, you're either a lovable goof or you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Yes, this was right in the middle of Girl Boss.
Yes.
Where all the men were incompetent and all the women could do no wrong. And it's like they went from step for step on this. Here's my thing. So this movie it tries to set up a family dynamic. It tries to do character development. It tries to flesh out the plot. And it's like, I give them credit for trying to do that, but I just don't care.
Because it doesn't matter. It's a Banana Splits movie.
That's it. I'm like, do I respect them for trying to do this, or just like screw it, just get to the murder?
Yeah.
Well, if I may, I can appreciate trying to do some character development. I honestly think they went about it the wrong way with regards to stepdad. Or this guy, what's his name? Trevor, fuck off, whatever. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Asshole stepdad.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, him being an asshole, like, now we're not cheering for him. We want the Banana Splits or somebody to give this guy a punch in the face, which, yes, we eventually get to, but at the same time, I'm not.
But it's not even the Banana Splits.
No, it's not. But the thing is, I'm not scared for this guy when he's being chased. I'm actually now cheering for the villain somehow because he's such a cheating asshole.
That unfortunately was the trend in horror at the time.
I'm not saying it's a good trend. I'm thinking it's a problem. Like, if they had made him an actual, like, caring person, then I would care when he's the one being hunted.
Here's my thing, and if they would have set up that the children were in danger, that might have done something, because there are children in this movie, and modern horror movies shy away from killing children. And I know that sounds but so that means whenever I see a child in a horror movie nowadays, I have the kid's going to make it, because they don't. If you watch a movie from the 70s or the 80s, a horror movie, a child has a very good chance of dying.
A more tasteful one will do it off screen. We won't
go back
see
to
it.
the Incredible Melting Man that we talked about. Those kids were in fucking danger.
Yeah, everyone was in danger.
But go ahead.
But anyway, so they get, as part of one of the gifts he gets is 5 tickets to a live taping of the Banana Splits, which happens to be that day. So they all get together. The father doesn't want to go because it's lame and he wants to go fuck his secretary. And the mother's just trying to make it good. And they go, and we stand outside in the long line. And this is where I wrote down, now early in the movie, they say this show is for babies. And yet, look at the varying ages of people trying to get into this show.
Yeah.
Like, there's kids, but then there's 2 influencers, quote unquote, which I'm like, oh, good, kill them right away. And they, I guess, represent the nostalgia people, I guess.
Which doesn't make sense, because they're old enough that they might have watched the Banana Splits, but the Banana Splits have been around since the 60s. So why were they watching it as kids? Why weren't they watching something a bit more contemporary? As
here's the thing,
right?
In this universe, the Banana Splits have been on the air since 1967.
Yeah.
So this universe,
They're the Sesame Street of this universe. Yeah.
Yes, they have constantly been on the air for, at that time, which would have been like close to 50 years. So
True, but okay, if this movie coming out in 2019, though, you're talking about a couple of people who were born in maybe 99, 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
And the fact that they go nostalgia mad for this puppet show from the 70s is, or from the 60s, it makes it I don't know what, like, I look at our I was just at a Comic-Con yesterday, winter edition here in Ottawa, and you're looking at the nostalgia factor. It's like the later back you go, the more the guys that are nostalgic look like me, not like them.
Yeah.
like 50-some-year-old people,
But I'm also going to say, I'll retort with that with influencer.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't get influencer culture myself, so
I don't either.
Maybe it's ironic. I don't know.
Maybe it's sort of a weird magic bean that, maybe this, maybe they were the two that did watch it as kids because their parents liked it. Like, it might be a Star Wars thing where the parents loved it, so the kids watched it too, and then they love it, and so on and so forth. So I don't know. And then, maybe, well, it's a niche. Not everyone's doing this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they get told that they can't bring their cell phones in. And the girl influencer hides her phone behind her back, and I'm like, obvious hiding of cell phone is obvious.
Yeah.
Like, and the page,
the page
is
the page is taken.
Right there.
Yeah.
Like,
no peripheral vision at all. So
yeah. We also get there's a show dad that wants her daughter to be discovered in the audience of this show. That's why they're there. They're going to come into it later.
Yes, a stage dad.
Yeah, basically, I call him pageant dad.
Yeah, pageant dad. Yeah,
pageant dad. Yeah,
because he's a bit much, and the poor kid's so put upon. I feel bad for this kid, this character. This little girl's just trying to have a good time, and then it's like, nope, got to go to work.
So no, she doesn't want to even be there.
It's clear.
She could care less about being there.
Yeah, she'd rather just go be a kid.
So as they're waiting outside, the banana splits come up, and the banana splits, we should say, one's a dog, one's a monkey, one's an elephant, and what's the last one? Hang on,
a dog,
a lion.
I think a dog,
a lion.
A lion. Yeah,
a dog, a beagle, an orangutan, a lion, and an elephant. And they're driving up in their banana car. And Harley, the little kid, the main character's kid, is standing in the middle of the road, and the car comes to a screeching halt just at his knees. And then the mother grabs him off the road. She says, "Oh my God, you should be there. Oh, that's okay. He wouldn't have hurt me, blah, blah, blah." And then she turns to the father and gives him shit.
Yep.
"Hey, husband, our kid just ran out in front of a car and almost got hit. How could you let me not pay attention and let that happen?" Like, I'm sorry, you're a parent too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Were you not paying attention to your kid?
Kind of a joint effort there.
And this guy, he's cheating with his secretary. He's the worst cheater in the world.
Yes.
It's like, okay, here's the thing. You're the side piece. I got to spend the day with my family. You know what? So I'm not going to be able to talk to you today.
Yeah, it's side pieces day off.
Yeah.
He could have he's such, but it's like, okay, I can't see you today. I've got to spend the time with my family. You're the side piece. This is so
that's your lot in life.
Like the worst cheater in the world. That's your lot in life. You chose this. Okay.
Yeah, I can't hang out with you today. I'll have to check your inbox on Monday.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll text you tonight. Like, give me 3 hours. You can't give me 3 hours?
Yeah.
Now, at the same time, you can't just be with your family for 3 hours, you douche. Like,
or just have an honest conversation with your wife and just leave. Then you can be with her. You can be with the secretary all the time if you want.
Exactly. So
I gotta say, they pull the creepy very early. Sorry, before we move on, I wanted to
Yeah.
talk about that scene where the car almost hits him. Just because because they're just what do you call it? The robots, right?
Animatronics, yep.
They're just animatronics. They just sort of have these blank stares. So they pull up in the car, blank stare, no interaction. There's no guy behind the mask going, "Oh, sorry, I almost hit you." You know, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
So it's creepy right from the off, and so for me, there's never a surprise turn in this. And I remember thinking that the first time, I'm like, well, these things are just fucking creepy right off the start. So, yeah, they're going to, I would assume that part of the show is them trying to kill me, you know, like.
And that's the thing, like the one compliment I gave Five Nights at Freddy's when we saw it was that the animatronics moved like animatronics. I believed that they were robots.
Yeah.
These ones are clearly people in suits.
These are men in suits. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes sometimes they do the
I don't
robot
care
stuff.
how many.
Sometimes.
I don't care how you put this. Voot, voot, voot. That sound effect is not going to convince me that that's just not a man in a suit. You can do that all day long.
Yeah. Plus, if you can create animatronic robots that can drive cars on their own, why are you working in children's television?
Yeah.
Why aren't you contracted by the government for military purposes?
Yeah, in 2019, didn't we have this young upstart company called Tesla?
Dude, by 2019, we had the Space Force.
I know, that's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How come your animatronics aren't running space missions? You know, doing deep space observation and sample collecting. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So throughout this, like even during the beginning, the musical cues. I don't know. Didn't you find that too? Like I was expecting when I first watched, I was expecting the cute, innocent, like until about half. Right. I was just the fun, just the lighthearted, just that we're all having a good time. And then the turn, I was expecting the hard turn. But I mean, as soon as we get to the studio, it seems like they're setting you up and we're just going to play creepy music. They're going to look creepy. Yeah. It's just, we've even got not Manny Jacinto here friggin' hitting on Page the Page. He's kind of creepy, even though he's just supposed to be a stoner. He's like, you're
one of the most, I don't want to say, I don't think he is, but I don't want to say unlikable, but one of the most like blah protagonists ever. Yeah. It's bland. It's like nothing from this kid. And this movie has what I hate more. I'm not a fan of child actors, but the children don't act like children when they should be acting like children.
They're small adults.
They're small adults, and I just don't like that. It just takes me out of it when you're exactly right, especially the black girl, the little black girl, who's a great actress. I'll give her that, but she is just a tiny adult.
Zoe,
who I would not. Yeah. So, and she's the worst. And I'm not blaming her. She was giving direction to do this, but she's the worst. She's the worst offender of this being a tiny adult.
Absolutely,
in this movie.
Yeah, it's written by adults thinking that they're writing for children, but they're not. They're just writing for small adults that have, that have higher pitched voices. Yeah, the actress who played Zoe is really good. I guess so good that they gave her a scene with an actress that they hired to play her mom for 2 seconds, just so we can find out she didn't want to be there. And how does that pay? How does that pay off?
It doesn't pay off at all.
At all. It doesn't matter whether she wants to be there or not. When she's in the thick of it, she's in the thick of it.
Yeah.
So we get this backstory. This kid only has one friend. He's sick. So his mom calls this other girl to go with. It doesn't go anywhere.
No,
it doesn't matter at all.
I mean, I guess at the end he's got a new friend, but other than that, all that could have been. This movie was only an hour and a half, but it seems so much longer.
Yeah, it is. It plays very long.
Yeah,
it plays very long.
It seems like that where they set her up to do a bit. Oh, isn't that for kids? Well, you got bunny rabbits on your pants. Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm dying from laughter. Yeah. Thank God. they took the time. They hired this mom actress. They got Zoe into the jammies there, and then I don't know how long that scene took to make, but it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
And that's no offense to the actors. No offense to the actors. They did their
I
parts.
think that woman was the caterer, and the food she was making was actually going to the actual crew, the cast and crew.
Sadly, no. She's an actress from Cape Town, South Africa. She actually has a decent, she's a working actress. Like to this day, she's on stuff. Like maybe not, American, but she's actually got a decent credit list here. So
okay,
they went to all the trouble of hiring her and filming her, and she's not even in the adventure.
No,
I actually would have enjoyed this if the stepdad didn't go. He can go shtup the secretary, and maybe Zoe's mom is along for the adventure now. You get two moms bringing their kids.
The stepdad is so shoehorned in.
Yeah.
He's one of those characters that is just there so they can cut away and come back to a different scene where time has passed. That's it.
Yeah. What's he doing?
What I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jurassic World, that's where the kids and the family, that's all they are. Yeah. They're just there for time skipping so that we can get to Scarlett Johansson's next thing.
But we don't have to pay her for being on camera the entire movie,
Exactly. So they find out after the show, certain ticket holders are going to get to meet the banana splits, and the kid is not one of them. So the guy goes off to meet Paige, and she agrees to let them backstage. We find out backstage there's a producer, and then there's the network kid who's just taken over. And this is going to be the banana splits last show. He's a big executive because he's smoking a big fat cigar.
Yes, he is big fat cigaring it.
Yeah. And he says, "Oh no, I'm canceling the banana splits." And then he laughs maniacally because canceling a kid's TV show is funny for some reason.
I guess. It's weird, this guy's decision, because the show's been on since the 60s.
Yeah.
Has made it. There is still a parking lot full of cars and a row, full seats, a full house.
Sold out shows every day
for the live taping, and goodness knows how many viewers on TV, right? But
it doesn't match my vision for what I want for this network.
Oh, okay. Right. You're a guy, so you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, same with Steve, the mascot guy.
Steve, the mascot. Yeah. The human character in the thing. He's sitting in his, I guess, dressing room drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he gets wind that it's the last show, so he starts power drinking.
Yeah.
You assume this guy has a shot before he goes out, especially after a few years of doing the same thing. I assume that he was going out a little lit almost every time, just a little
Probably.
bit. But now
have to be.
Now he's swinging for the fences because fuck it, what are they going to do? Fire him? They already did.
Yeah.
It's the last. Here's my thing show, so he gets loaded.
I know he hates being on the show, but this is a steady paycheck, and you're an actor acting, so it's you're probably losing a pretty good job, a decent job where. Yeah,
it's true. It's true. I mean, it obviously you haven't been, Hollywood hasn't come a calling, and you haven't been picked up for any bigger roles. So might as well make a living of it, right?
Yeah. Pays rent.
Yeah. Or go find another fucking job. Like if you want to become an accountant, then go do that. Take night classes, whatever. Real quick, before we move on, we do get a glimpse of the show running as just, we don't get to see a full episode, but we get little clips here and there of
we get enough to know what we need to know later on
of the show. Yeah. Including, and Scott, tell me if you remember this, the American Ninja Warrior part of the show for kids.
That was never on the show. Yeah.
That was more of a Double Dare thing.
Double Dare. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I know, but it looks like we've got Turbo and Blaze here ready to face these kids. I swear it's Gladiators, American Gladiator almost.
What was the guy's name? Mike Adamle and Larry Zonka? Is that was
yeah.
From Gladiators?
Yeah.
Larry Zonka was a football player.
Yeah, he was also one of the hosts of American Gladiators.
I think that's what he did when he retired, right?
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. I get it was stuff like that. It was just a little kids, but I mean, they're like climb this and slide over that, and you got to jump across a chasm and get the kid. I mean, I'm sorry, is this is this a kids show or a D&D adventure? Like
Yeah, so we've got Snorky on the pies. So he's going to try to hit them with pies.
yeah. And you can see here, McMahon, if they get the right angle, and they're going to really throw them off their game, you know.
Yeah.
Located between the Hall of Justice and the Brady Bunch House is the worldwide headquarters of the 70s versus the 80s podcast, where they tackle such controversial subjects as
if you spill Zima on your Zubas, does it even leave a stain?
which Cher husband had the better Love Boat appearance. What these guys say may shock you.
In your high school yearbook, does your hair even fit in the photo frame? So, Brian, where can you play this podcast?
It's on his phone, Mike.
Okay, so blast this sucker on your flip phone.
No, doesn't work that way. Listen to the 70s versus the 80s podcast, God willing.
What happened? So the network guy who is very young, once, like I said, smoking the big fat cigar, he gets killed. Or does he get attacked?
No.
He gets attacked.
He gets attacked. Yeah.
He's the first one, isn't he?
He's the first one to
He's
get
the
attacked.
first. He's not killed because we see him at the end.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no, that's the father.
No.
Okay,
we
we'll
do
get
get we do get the studio head back for
Yes, we do.
yeah
Yes.
yeah.
So he gets attacked by the Beagle. I'm gonna pull his name up again. Fleagle. Sorry, he gets attacked.
Fleagle.
He gets attacked by Fleagle, and then they all go back on stage. Now, Fleagle gets back to the stage pretty quickly. But this is the end of the show, and they're going to spin the wheel of endings, I guess. And it always ends on rock out.
Which is a very ominous thing, a very ominous sounding thing to have on a kid's show.
Yeah.
The wheel of endings.
Yeah, car crash, cancer, falling down the stairs. Like it's just, it's very, it's dark. It's kind of dark.
So they play their song and they rock out, and Steve gets knocked out because he makes some kind of comment to the animatronic, who at this point, Fleagle has been malfunctioning and he's now evil. And the programmer tried to reprogram him, but the code went from green to red, so we know it's bad.
Yes.
Because
lightsaber
movies.
Rules.
Yeah. And so now this is where the banana splits start to turn evil and start to turn on the audience. So there's the meet and greet after the show. And this is where I find out too. Yeah, I put in so you have the producer, you have the 2 pages, you have Steve, you have the programmer.
You have Rebecca, the producer.
Right. Only 5 people work on this super popular kid show?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see any cameramen.
That's
Hell,
true.
I didn't see any cameras.
We don't see one until one of the animatronic dudes takes it over. I can't keep the name. I did not care about which animatronic was called Fluffy, Buffy, or Muffy. I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like what's his name cheating? It doesn't matter.
No, it just doesn't matter.
But you're right.
So
no cameraman. No. Where's catering? Where's
catering? Where's the director?
Where's, a showrunner.
The show. Yeah, anybody.
A writer? Do we have a writer on set? Nope. It's so weird.
So this is so after the show, right before the meet and greet, Steve gets attacked backstage and he gets killed. They shove a lollipop down his throat, a giant lollipop.
That's
But they don't show it going into his mouth because there's no way that thing would fit into his mouth, but just ends up in his throat.
So somehow his esophagus just expanded to like a snake.
Yeah.
Just sort of expanded to.
Maybe it was one of those retractable things like the kid has. It's just you pull a thing, it shrinks down in size. You get into the throat, you pull the thing, and it expands.
Maybe. Yeah. There might have been a spike on the end of it too.
Yeah, maybe. So they meet up with the thing. The robots are going crazy. The influencers. So Steve dies.
Thad gets it. So everyone they kind of break up. Now they split the party. The influencers want to go and shoot more of their own footage. They're actually they have a camera person, which is each other.
Yeah, but Paige gets taken away. Why? She goes after the influencers.
Here's what happens. The stage dad is trying to get his daughter an audition with the producer.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
So the stage dad and and his daughter go off to try to find the producer. Paige follows them.
Right.
The influencers are like, "Oh, now's our chance to explore the rest of the facilities."
Yeah.
And then the kids, they want to go find Snorky or Snorkel, whatever the one is.
Snarky.
Yeah.
No, I heard Snarky when the kid kept saying it. And I thought that's the one name I did remember because I was like, really? He's Snarky? That's what you want to call it? Here's Snarky, here's Uppity, here's Bitchy, here's, Jackassy. Like,
so that's how everybody gets disbanded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But before that,
Mark, you make it sound like Snow White and the 7 banana splits. Yes.
And the 7 surly banana splits. You got Snarky, Grumpy.
Yeah.
But before that, the influencers take a picture with the banana splits, and the one that killed Steve has blood on his nose, which rubs off on her cheek, and her boyfriend takes it and goes, "Oh, what's this? Must be jam." And he licks his. God, who does that?
No.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it must be, even if it is jam. You're licking your finger after. No wonder we had COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You thought it was a bat in China. No. It was some influencer on the stage in Hollywood.
Some guy named Thad.
It was a banana split. It was a banana split in Canada. Yeah.
In Winnipeg. Yeah.
Yeah, Winnipeg. Yeah.
Well, shit.
So the mother finds out that
I got a note about one scene, and you tell me if I'm seeing things, but Mitch, I wrote his name down. That's the stepdad or dad, whatever. He must be rich or like a hell of a lay because she's stuck with him for 11 years, this asshole. And I caught something in her face, and I don't know if it's the actress just trying to like wait for the camera, for the director to say cut or whatever, but there's a look in her eye when he's like, I got to go check in with the office, and he gets up from his seat. She has this look in her eye like, I don't want you to leave, but damn, I love watching you go. You know what I mean? Like she's got,
really?
She's almost biting her lip. Like, I can't wait to dig into that later. This is before she finds out about the affair, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm thinking this guy's got some skills. Obviously, the secretary knows it.
Well, it's sort of
knows it.
It's explained. It's explained why she stays with him because she is a widow. And she goes, I just wanted to have somebody strong. She is a chronic worrier. She overprotects her son and her stepson. And the reason so she stays with this guy because he is an alpha male, so to speak.
Yeah.
So he was there to offer protection. And he brings it up later because after he gets caught cheating, he goes, there was never us. It was always you and the kids. So he brings that up. Not that it's an excuse, but he's just like, you just married me because I'm the man of the house. I'm the protector. I'm the provider. Yeah. You didn't marry me out of love.
Yeah. And I got to ask too, I don't know if you noticed this when she's looking through his phone. Normally in a movie, you would just see picture after picture after picture after picture. Clearly on his phone, you can see picture, some text, picture, some text, picture, that kind of thing. I was like, is this someone's real phone? You know what I mean? Like, are these sexy pictures actually from somebody that?
Like maybe this is guy's actual girlfriend or something like that, and then where he just kind of like let me lightly show you my feed. I got some cool stuff here that might do for the scene.
I don't know, but it's Hollywood. Who knows?
That might be. Maybe that's the actor's wife, and they actually have a really healthy, playful
Maybe, I
relationship.
don't
You know what I
know.
mean? Like maybe
I don't
like
know.
he might be in an actual solid good situation in real life, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'll show you my phone. I don't
God,
care."
I hope he got permission.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it's going to go unhealthy real quick.
She's just watching the movie and going, "Hey,
Hey,
Babe,
hold on.
wait a cotton picking minute
No,
here."
nobody watched this movie but us.
Well, you think the guy's wife might, if that, or his girlfriend might.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm just saying. Maybe.
Or sorry, this movie filmed in Cape Town, South Africa. So there you go.
Sorry, it was filmed in Cape Town?
Yep.
Oh, so it wasn't Winnipeg.
So maybe she was on the craft services. So anyway,
No, she's a South African actress, that lady.
yeah.
She had nothing to do for that 10 minutes it took to shoot the scene.
So the influencers go to one of the sets, and Thad is now live streaming his proposal to the Asian girl, and this is where Bingo, I believe, the monkey attacks,
dog.
or the dog attacks. So it's Flegel
It's
again.
the dog attacks him.
Yeah. So Flegel attacks, kills him. So I guess Flegel does a magic act in this particular show. So he puts him in
the set is
puts him in
Flegel's
the cutting in half box, but actually cuts him in half.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to logic here.
Okay.
Why would you have a real saw
Thank you.
on a kid's show where there are children in the audience? You would not.
Yep.
That would be if you were doing a fake sawing a person, it would be a fake saw. It would be a fake body. You would not have a real saw there.
Yeah, they should not have been able to. Yeah, exactly. That should
They
not
probably
have been able
with
to
all
happen.
that would be such a safety, because you've got it's apparently a live studio audience full of children. That's not going to fly.
Yeah.
But they don't have any
and
safety
day after
officers.
day.
They barely have a producer.
They don't even have anyone running the cameras.
They don't have any cameramen. So,
So
see, now that might have been a great idea, where it's like somebody thinks somebody's producing the show on their own, and they kidnap people to watch the show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That would have been
Super fan gone rogue. Yeah. Wouldn't actually?
Yes,
you know what?
super fan got.
Wouldn't it have been cool if the lady producer, who I'm going to guess also auditioned for Mom and almost got it.
probably.
You know what I mean? I bet you it was down to those two, and they liked Sarah Canning enough. They're like, no, we've got something for you. But yeah, the producer. What if she was the super fan and she was the puppet master? Literally, you know what I mean? Like using her clout to just have as few people as possible running the show, invite the kids in. Oh, look, free tickets, free meet the cast kind of stuff. Yeah, that would have been kind of a neat thing as like a trap. That'd be kind of cool.
And my other point is, I looked this up on IMDb. This is a horror comedy. A horror
I was laughing.
comedy.
There are two things. There are two things wrong with that statement. But I will say, Derek, I believe they break or they do one of the horror tropes with these influencers, right?
Well, they do tons of them. Yeah.
Yeah. The one I'm thinking of is it's okay to be happy in a horror movie, but if you're about to be really happy, you're about to die.
Dead.
Yeah,
You're dead. You're so dead.
It's similar to action movie rules. I'm settling down with the wife. I've got 2 days to retirement. This one, I'm getting engaged. Okay,
Yeah.
you are happy. You can't be that happy in a horror movie.
As soon as you pull out that ring, you are dead meat.
You signed your own death warrant. Yeah.
Yep.
You poor son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know you were in a horror movie. Now you got a bounty on your head.
Just a quick aside. Why do all influencers wear feather boas?
I don't know.
I don't get. Anyway, so I would like it. So the monkey comes down and kills Thaddeus, and the girl just starts crying at her side. The kids walk into the room, and they talk to the monkey, and they say, "Oh, can you take us to Snorky?" And they say, "Yeah," and the thing nods yes, and they take the hands and they walk away. But now, Mark, I'd like to try out an if you wouldn't mind.
Ooh, please.
You just watched an animatronic kill your boyfriend and 2 kids enter the room. I'm not an influencer, but if I were, I would, I don't know, try to prevent the children from meeting the killer robot?
Yeah.
Yell out? Do something?
You know what? Maybe this could be your greatest video ever. Maybe you live streamed this.
Yeah.
Murder bots at the Banana Split set.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a 9 and 2 other numbers that you might want to dial on that phone as well at the same time.
Oh no, but they already said the lines are out.
She has the only cell phone. She snuck it in.
That's true.
He was videoing the proposal.
That's true. And he was streaming it too.
He was streaming. That's what I mean. He was streaming the proposal.
Did he call him the Amazing Thad or something? Oh God!
For all of my fans, I'm like,
I hate everything about this character, right down to the name,
Thad. Oh yeah.
Thad.
Again, I don't get why they're there. It should be parents, kids, and like old fucks like me that are, you know what I mean, like too stuck in the nostalgia.
So they kill him with the real saw that doesn't make any sense. Thanks, Scott.
Good. Yes, very good point.
At this point, the producer has met up with the stage dad, told him that the show was ending. The father is now gone off on his own, and this is where he gets chased down by the car.
So we're cutting back and forth.
Yeah.
The father is like, go get the kids. I'll meet with you by the car.
Yeah.
And the stage dad has found out that the show's been canceled. So the producer can't do anything for him. So he goes to look for the head of the studio.
Yes.
And by the way, it's now nighttime.
Yep.
So this children's show apparently tapes its show so late in the evening, it goes from daylight in Los Angeles to nighttime.
Right.
How long was the show?
Like, were they lined up at 4 p.m.?
Yeah.
You know, it's now 10 o'clock at night. And
for
okay,
kids show.
Yeah, time to meet your heroes, kids, at 10 o'clock at night. I know it's past your bedtime, but we're going to meet Snarky. Yeah, it's
So they go into the stage dad and the daughter go into the network executives room, and this is where they meet up with the dog. What's that dog's name? Fleagle?
No, this is the lion.
This is the lion?
Yes.
Smeagol.
No.
I know it's not.
Drooper. And this is where he takes some kind of spray, some kind of aerosol spray, and using the cigar, does the flamethrower gimmick?
Yes. The cigar that's been lit for 13 hours.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
And still's got a heater on it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can get Cuban cigars in South Africa, so that thing's probably
gonna... Yeah, okay, but look, dude, cigars don't stay lit.
No,
okay?
Not
you
have to nurse
to puff on them for a long time for them to stay lit.
I kind of want to do my own Mythbusters version of this. Grab a cigar and an aerosol can and see what happens. Like I kind of want to try it in a safe environment, you know, not in front of a pageant dad. But
he hits the stage dad in the face, and the face melts a little bit, but doesn't die.
No, I'll tell you what, that face took minimal damage.
my favorite part about that scene is he could have minimized the damage, but he's like, oh, my face is burning, let me take my coat off, but not use it to pat out the fire. I'm just gonna let me take my coat off and get comfortable as I slouch to the floor.
My favorite part is his mustache and beard
are still
untouched.
Yeah.
Not burned at all.
Yeah. Eyebrows still there, his eyelashes are still there. He's just got a couple of boils on his face.
It almost looks like a mask.
Now, here's the thing where logic again is he was screaming during that, so that means he would have burnt his throat, and he would have actually suffocated.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't getting any air. So just the fact that he was talking afterwards would have just been impossible, even if he did live. So
yeah.
hit down his throat, possibly even to his lungs.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But meanwhile, the dad is outside looking for the car, and Snorky comes in the banana car and chases him down. And he starts running down this sort of hallway of this road. There's these two big platforms on either side, and I'm like, jump on the platforms.
Don't do the Prometheus shit.
Yeah.
I was thinking the exact same thing, Derek. It's like,
I'm like-
just hop up. I will say this: the guy's in good shape because he ran for quite some time and wasn't winded. Yeah.
Well, sure. That's why his wife was checking out that ass. You know what I mean? The guy works out. But okay, here's a question for you: why do they have a car?
It's part of the gimmick.
No, was it in the show?
Yeah.
Oh, did we see it? No. Okay, I must have been writing notes.
It was one of those aquatic cars where they drive and they go into the lake, and apparently,
okay.
based on the Wikipedia article I've read. So, at this point, the stage father falls onto the floor in front of the producer and the mom and everyone else, and says, "Oh, the Banana Splits did this." And the producer's like, "There's no way, they're not supposed to attack." And then they see one off in the corner and they're like, "Call the police," and whatever. And that's when we find out the phones don't work.
Here's what I found
Blah,
funny.
blah, blah.
So the Banana Split sets her dad's face on fire and she runs. It's like she abandons her dad immediately.
Oh yeah. I don't know,
but I will say, okay, so that to me was a real reaction. She didn't stand around. She didn't make she screamed and she ran. I think that's exactly how a child should act.
Yes.
And if all the children did that, I think it would give more credence to the movie.
It really is and we all remember as a kids the go find help reaction.
Yes.
Yeah. Seeing my dad's face get lit up on fire, something's not correct. I need another adult.
Yeah.
I'm going to run and go find one,
Yeah. Well, the mother runs into the jungle thing, and that's where she gets attacked by the monkey. Doesn't die. They throw the monkey off the top of the thing. It doesn't get killed, but it does injure itself.
Yeah.
Sorry, can we roll back? I'm sorry. Can we rewind the VHS a bit? So
Sure.
There is one line that made me kind of laugh, and it was producer lady. When pageant dad comes in to make his pitch, he gets, okay, 1, 2, 3, go, and she starts dancing, and he's doing like a bad dad beatbox thing.
Yeah,
and it's what you gonna do with all that junk?
Yeah,
is the song, and she's singing it, and she's doing her little dance, and then he gets stopped, and producer lady is like, "Yeah, the show's been canceled. Take her junk somewhere else." That actually made me laugh. Yeah, like her delivery was good. I didn't, you know what I mean? Like she's just being kind of like she's frustrated at what's going. Yeah, I actually got a genuine laugh from this lady, which is like, take her junk somewhere else. Like, and the thing is, she's rightly offended. Like, you've got your childhood daughter in a short dress dancing like that. Like, no. Everything about this is wrong. Yeah, and take that junk take her junk somewhere else. I don't want any more. Like, even if we were on the air, like, no, this is not the act for us. I thought it was funny. Sorry, please continue.
Well, so the son and the mom are in the forest. The monkey drops down, picks up the son, and takes him up into the catwalks.
Yeah,
and mom grabs this giant robot, and how much does that thing weigh?
Yeah,
if it was a robot, honestly, it may have weighed close to a ton.
Probably.
If that was, and she with no problem.
I wouldn't say that, but it's got to weigh.
It's got to be heavy. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Oh, probably like 400 pounds, 500 pounds.
400 or 500 pounds.
Well,
she
picks
like
it up.
Thunk. Yeah. Thunk. So.
Yeah, a full ton.
She picks it up and throws it over no problem. It's like, wow.
She ragdolls it like it's like she's the Hulk. She grabs him by the back, bang off the rail, the other rail, and then whips him over. Like,
well, don't forget too, she took off her coat so that we could see her giant breasts. So now she's got power.
I said the action. That is my note. Action mom does not wear a sweater. When she morphs into Action Mom. And honestly, there was which character was it? She rolls up on somebody, and she might as well. I was like, "Come on, say it, say the line. You might as well say, come with me if you want to live." Like she might as well have just gone full Sarah Connor.
Well, they also meet up with the girl influencer who is traumatized.
That's the one
holding on to the hand, right?
That's the character. That's the scene I'm talking about.
And the older son says to the mom, "Come on, I think she's lost it." I'm like, You think she's lost it? You think she's lost it? I'm pretty fucking sure she's lost it.
Yeah, I mean, let's. What about Thad? I mean, he's lost it twice. He lost it. He lost half his body and his better half. Hello.
So then we get a scene where the kids have been locked up in the sort of the programmer's room, the maintenance guy's room, and the kids convince him to let them out because they know how to stop it.
Yeah, they don't, but they lie.
Why? How do these 8-year-old kids know how to stop ththese giant animatronics?
I don't think they do. I think they were lying to get what they want. Kids can do that too. Kids can do that too. Yep. That was just a bold-faced lie. Like, I want out of the situation. What do I got to say to get out of here?
Well, it doesn't work, and the dog comes in and takes them out anyway. So cut back to the adults. They're running now the sloppy time course is what they call it. The Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Now they're doing a lethal version of it.
Well, they got captured essentially.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pageant dad and Action
and the producer.
Mom.
And
Pageant dad lady. And producer lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say this. So this was, one of the dog like breaks her wrist. So she has to go through this with a broken wrist.
Yeah.
And the dad has the burnt face. And there was one scene where she's going through and she falls on her wrist, and it does her wrist, like, that sort of made me wince because it was like, because it was real. It's like, I've watched the movie The Fly 100 times. I love that movie. And all the regurgitation and the mutation doesn't bother me. But there's a scene where Jeff Goldblum is arm wrestling a guy and a piece of bone pops through his arm. It's like, I can't watch that part. That is like, hey. So I sort of got that feeling from that. Yeah.
No, that does that to me too.
Yeah.
So they run the sloppy time course. The page finds all the broken phones. The dad does end up getting killed. Actually, they both end up getting killed.
Yeah.
She falls. He gets hit in the head with a hammer.
He gets a key in the back.
He gets the giant key in the back.
Yeah.
She gets hit in the head with a hammer and falls into the ball pit.
Right. Because, and this is a callback, because at the beginning of the show, we hear on the phone saying, okay, the script says that we need a giant hammer. And and I'm holding, what am I holding in my hand? A regular size hammer. So I'll give him credit for that. It's the Chekhov's hammer. It was, they called it back. Yeah. So, because I think she says something right before she gets hit. It's like, oh man, she says something about the hammer right before she gets hit in the head. The big hammer. Yeah.
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 I mean, it's not good, but they do actually
call
back.
It's not good at all, but
there is a line too from one of the splits about, it's hammer time.
Yeah. Or they went down to Hammer Town.
That's it, Hammer Town, right? Yeah, of course they didn't want to get sued.
Whatever. So the kids are running and they're trying to find Snorky, and Snorky actually ends up and Snorky ends up appearing in front of them, and the girl, I think this is what, Scott, you were talking about earlier. The girl, when faced with Snorky, puts up the dukes and says, "I'll take care of him."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was ready to throw. Yeah.
I'll take care of him. You guys run. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm going to throw hands with an animatronic robot.
I'm like, okay.
Little
but then,
Spitfire,
of course,
that one.
The kid, Snorky is the kid's favorite. And so Snorky is not evil, not truly evil, even though he's tried to run over somebody already.
Yeah.
he's had, I guess, a change of robotic heart, and he's now going to protect the kids or whatever.
His motherboard grew through 3 sizes that day.
Yeah. Well, actually, it doesn't.
Won't.
Because go ahead.
Won't somebody think of the children?
The children.
The children.
You know what? The robots though, they basically they act like the mob, eh? They're friggin' breaking kneecaps, they're breaking fingers, like do what we say or we're gonna break your limbs and light your face on fire, and we're taking your kids, okay? Until you pay up the VIG, till you run the American Ninja Warrior course, we're gonna break your fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
So the page, the older son, the mother, and the girl influencer all find the programmer who has been locked up in his own cage in his own office.
and how did he get there?
The dog put him
The
there.
kids put him in there.
The kids put him there.
No, the kids. Yeah.
They actually got the keys from
From the programmer.
the
Tricked
programmer.
him, threw him in there, and locked him in.
No! Didn't throw him in. No one will be seated during the 3 small children gently escort an elderly gentleman into
Yeah.
quote unquote against his will.
Yeah.
Into a locked area and then just quietly leave, locking the door behind them. Like it was nursing home level, like get in there, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm sure people in nursing homes unfortunately get treated worse than that. Like this was let's escort the kindly old gentleman, you know?
Yeah. So the crazy guy basically says, well, it's in their programming that the show must go on, and even though the show has been canceled, the show must go on. And whatever. When hiring robotics programmers, always make sure your applicant isn't what's the word? Crazy?
Yeah. Holy shit. And what a weird directive for a robot. What does that, like, to a robot, that means nothing.
No.
Right? And we're talking ones and zeros, yes and no, if then statements. Why would they impede themselves from performing?
Yeah.
Right? To have some sort of prime directive, the show must go on, to override any other programming. Like what, if the robot wakes up, quote unquote, and doesn't feel like it? They've programmed the subroutine, the show must go on. Yeah. I will not call in sick to work today. I shouldn't have drank as much last night, but I'm still going to go to work. Like, What is that? What is that directive?
So here's the, once again, I hate bringing logic in here, but once you find out that the robots are evil, you can there's no way that you should have been captured by these things. They move slow.
Yep.
They have no like eye beams or they guns or just you could briskly walk around them. Yeah. And I mean they should pose no threat once you know that they're evil. If you don't and they come up on you and you think it's a part of the act, I understand that. But once you know that they're killing people, if you're caught by one of these guys, you honestly deserve to die.
Yeah.
And the thing is, no one really puts up a fight. I mean, aside from Canadian Sarah Connor, we don't get no one, like Thad. It's like, oh no, I'm in the clutches of my childhood hero. What am I going to do? No, seriously, nothing. What am I going to do? Because I'm doing nothing right now. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. That was my script. Just be like, oh no.
I have 12,000 followers.
Yeah. And most of them are my family. But he doesn't he doesn't fight, no punch, no kick, no nothing.
No.
No,
he just gets quote unquote overpowered.
Everybody does. Like, here's a cigar and a bottle of aerosol in my face. But hey, it's a cute puppet doing it, so I'm just going to stand here and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the mother and the kid, they find and Paige, they find that there's a underground set of tunnels underneath this thing, and they go down to investigate. But while they do that, the girl influencer finds out that there was a design for a 5th Banana Splits character.
Yeah.
Puts the mask on, puts what looks like Wolverine claws on, because that's appropriate for children's television.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a female character named Hootie.
Their sister. Their sister. Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, she has razor sharp talons.
Yeah. And then she kills the programmer and knocks the lock off pretty easily, by the way. She just punches the lock off.
Yeah.
And so they go back down. So they go down into the tunnels underneath, and they find out that the parents of the rest of the audience have been killed, and the children are locked into seats to watch a horror version of the Banana Split show.
Yes, it turns out there was a secret stage below the real stage the entire time.
Yeah. Where was this?
Something. Yeah. Okay.
I'll say this. It was pretty grisly. We didn't see, but all the parents in a pile.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's kind of grisly.
That
was kind of dark. Yeah.
The idea that
because
no one made it out.
Right. And if you think, you don't want to think about it too much. All those children are orphans now.
Yes.
That entire,
or at least lost a parent.
Yeah.
Yes, at least. Yeah.
Yeah. One or both of their parents are dead.
So if you think about that, that is really grim.
Yes. Very much so. So it all comes down to a giant fight.
Did you catch? I saw something. So Paige, there's a scene where she's now on the run from, I don't give a fuck. And she goes, you see her go to the ball pit that producer lady ends up in. And first of all, her scene where she does her own Terminator sync, like she might as well have given the thumbs up on the way down. You can you can clearly tell that like they put the makeup on the actress to have her eye be all fucked up because she got smashed in the head, like like Glenn on Walking Dead. Spoilers for like a 15-year-old show. But it's clearly like she's lying there, and then the director said something, and then you can see her kind of visibly shimmying and wiggling, and which causes her to then slowly sink. Like she had to provide her own special effect. It's creative, if nothing else. Like, just the fact that she had to wiggle herself down. But I want to know, did you catch this, guys? So the scene where Paige goes up to the tank and they show her kind of running beside it. She goes up the ladder to jump in to hide. She figures if I hide here, they can't see me.
Yeah.
The way the camera moves and everything like that, when they get into the glass and they show her looking out, you can see the reflection of the cameraman in that glass.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't catch.
Yeah, you can see two legs kind of moving around, and like you can tell it's the cameraman that's standing in front of her. Because they just did not catch that in post. It is there.
Oh, wow.
I swear to you. It's not plain as day, but I saw it. So something caught my eye, and I was like, "Wait a second." Yep,
I'm gonna look that up.
I'm like, "Yep, that's the cameraman."
This is where we see the network executive. He's on the new Wheel of Endings.
Yeah,
and it comes to Banana Split, and they rip off his arms and legs, and then he falls off.
They draw and quarter him. So first of all, they have crucified him. They put nails through his hands and feet. Then they rip those off. Then this part was kind of grisly too there, Scott, I got to say. Yeah. Ripping the dude, and they draw and quarter him. Essentially. Yeah. Like that wasn't on. Well, I guess that's what the Banana Split is drawing and quartering. So.
Then there's a big fight. The mother comes in, the older son comes in, they kill one of the robots, and then the other robot's going to kill them. And then all of a sudden, the kid comes back, Harley comes back and throws the wand at the mother, I think it was.
Yeah, let me chuck a pretty spirit, my mom.
Yeah. Who ends up using this, and then, oh my God, wait a minute, this entirely inappropriate kid's toy turned out to be a horrible robot piercing weapon? Oh my God. What a shocker. What a shocker.
And she says something like, "Eat this, bitch," or something like that.
Yeah. She tries to get her Sarah Connor, Ellen Ripley.
I noticed that the F word is not used. They don't say fuck in this movie at all.
No. No.
Which is, you know what? What you're showing this gore. It's like the only, if you're going to go for it, if you're going to do it, if you're going to do this, go for the fucks, I think they could have made it much more gorier.
At least when the kids aren't
What's
around.
rated R?
Yeah,
Like,
it is rated R, and it's got some, but most of the kills are off screen. We see the aftermath.
But they already got the R rating.
I think they could have done another step. It's like, okay, this movie is stupid, but just go for it. Go over the top. Make it over the top.
Yeah, maybe not when the kids are around. You know what I mean? Like parents, that whole thing about parents not really swearing in front of you. But when Stevie is backstage friggin' hard drinking on his last day of work, the F-bomb's going to be dropped. Producer lady's on the phone, get me the fucking thing. Like that, she's, you figure that kind of adulting would happen.
Yeah. And it all comes down to Snorky versus Bingo, I think is the thing.
Bingo, yeah.
Bingo, yeah. And they basically kill each other. So it's a robot on robot fight.
Yeah.
Very undramatic for the ending of the movie. And so all the kids make it out alive, not traumatized at all. To Scott's point, they're now orphans.
No, at the end of the movie, all the cops are there.
How?
Nobody cares that there was a mass murder. Nobody cares. It's like it has affected nobody in any way possible.
How are the cops there? All the cell phones were taken away and the phones don't work. Who called them? The security guard we saw was decapitated earlier in the movie. There's nobody left on this lot. Who called the cops?
You know who could have?
I hate that trope too, where they decapitate somebody, but it's like, no, the head's not going to stay on the body once you cut it off. It's not. So when you touch their shoulder,
who could have called the cops, who still had a phone left that was working? Mitch. Right?
The husband?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he wasn't killed.
He still had his phone, right? That's how she finds out about the affair. There's one working phone left and Mitch has it.
I guess.
So whether Mitch called the cops or she found him after,
grabbed the phone and took it.
It was like, can we call the fucking
why haven't
cops?
you done that before?
Yeah, why haven't you done that by now? Like
you were just chased down by a fucking elephant in a fucking clown car. Yeah.
Yeah. You got hit by said clown car and managed to live somehow and can walk. Your fingers work. Everyone else we met today is dead. Yeah, pretty much.
So
who's not an orphan? Who's not an orphan? Zoe, because her mom was barely in this movie. Like she's fine.
Well, we also know that the stage girl is not an orphan because we get at the end the mom is there, and in a very horrible ADR flaw, she goes, "Mom, can I stop taking acting lessons? Whatever you want to do, dear." Yeah. That's how you're dealing with this? I mean...
Your husband got burned, his face burned while he was still alive, and then stabbed in the back. Trust me,
remorse. After spending such a little time with that husband, if he was like that all the time, I think they're both probably happier that he's gone.
Yeah. So. This is freedom.
Yeah.
Don't worry, sweetie. I met this nice man named Mitch who...
Yeah. He's got a real nice butt.
Yeah. He's got
the thing is...
Yeah, he works out.
The thing with the stage dad is he's not a bad guy. He's just an annoying... the other guy was a bad guy. He's really not a bad guy. He's sort of living his life through his daughter. I can see that, but god damn.
I guess I'll give him a point for not having it be a cliche pageant mom, which would have been that would have been the low hanging fruit, but having a dad do it instead is sort of a little bit different, but like you're still playing the trope, but at least it's not the pageant mom that's, that would be so cookie cutter.
Yeah. So the Mitch goes to the mother, and he's like, "Oh, I love you. I don't love her. Blah blah blah. I want to be with you." And she punches him out. I wrote down, "I love you," and it only took getting run over by a banana car driven by a maniacal, overgrown stuffed animal to make me realize that. I've had an epiphany.
Yeah, I don't know what about that encounter specifically drew you back to your loving wife, but
yeah. But she punches him out, gets in the car, and drives away. And then he does this big shouting, "I want you to come back to me," and blah, blah, blah. And this is where he gets run over again by the banana car.
Yep.
And this is where we get our sequel, because the influencer girl wearing the new
Hootie.
outfit has now stolen all of the animatronics, driven past, I assume, all of the police and the emergency
Dozens
vehicles.
and dozens of police officers.
No one's paying attention to fuck all in this in this thing. The eyes glow red, and we tease a sequel as the movie ends. So,
Well, I am going to sort of politely disagree a little bit.
okay.
Yes, that was absolutely sequel fodder, but there was 2 cop cars and 1 ambulance. They leave a guy behind. They also leave, I don't know what, 30 to 40 corpses behind.
True.
Like, that cleanup should still be going. But when we see Mitch running out, first of all, they left an injured man behind. Like, that's some shitty ambulance service, Los Angeles. There should have been another one coming in.
That's the comedy.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Anyway, but to bring some of Scott logic into it, there's still 30 some odd bodies, and you know what I mean? Like, those animatronics should be, I don't know, in police custody right now as evidence.
You would think. Yeah, evidence, yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
What you're telling me, but she lifted all those 500-pound robots. She did that by herself.
Piece by piece.
Piece by piece.
Yeah.
Well, she's crazy now, so crazy gives you strength. So
that's true. That's true. And did you notice, by the way, when what's his face got his motherboard pulled out, they actually did a heart thumping noise during that really shitty slow motion shaky cam fight?
Yeah.
Like, you want to pet peeve me? They did it again. Fucking shaky cam. I got something I want to say, but I don't know if it's or is it worthy or not. So I'll just say it here.
Okay.
Is it just me, or were a lot of these takes the ones they did, quote unquote, for safety? Are those the ones that made it in? Like,
it's possible.
Okay, I got a few examples. I already mentioned one, the gently escorting the gentleman into his cage.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like the rougher take, like, get in there that you would think, okay? Also, while he's in the cage, influencer lady comes in. She's got the Wolverine claw, the saber-tooth claw, whatever. And the way she swipes, she's just like you can, the look on her face is like, okay, and now I swipe down. All right.
Yeah.
So and in her mind, like, it's like, okay, when I do it, I'm going to yell. I'm going to be like, ah, and just really give into it. But this is the safety take. So I'm just going to go, ah, and gently swipe. There's other points where they're having conversation, and it's like, it's supposed to be hurried conversation. Like, oh, the banana splits are killing people. Pause. Oh, what was I supposed to say? We should go find the kids.
Yeah. Right? There was a lot of that.
The older son, it's like, hey, like, do you want to, like, go out with me? And then it's like, oh no, hey.
He's so bland.
And then, oh hey, killer robots. Oh no, we should get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, my mom's in danger. You should probably run. Like, it seems like all the safety takes, like all the, like, just, I don't know. There was something they were, they weren't. I don't know. Like the again, we're talking about a character, the influencer lady, who she's supposed to be going crazy. That is her character arc. She watched her fiance, who just proposed to her, get murdered viciously right in front of her eyes.
Not only watched her, was forced to participate in killing him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. By a stronger opponent. So and just like the kid says, I think she's lost it. She's supposed to be losing it, but when she gets into that cage, she's like, eh. Like, I've swatted flies with more fervor, and they didn't kill my fiance,
Yeah.
I don't know. There was just something about this where a bunch of the takes, it seemed like the rehearsal one, and that's the best one they had.
Yeah. So just a few things on this movie. The film's screenplay was reportedly adapted from a shelved version of a Five Nights at Freddy's movie script.
Surprise!
Before being shocker, right?
Mm-hmm.
The sound effect when the robots are acting in an evil manner is the same sound effect. The same as the range-finding ping from 2001: A Space Odyssey. How dare you?
Right.
So they do tease a sequel at the end of the movie. There is a Banana Splits movie remake, but that's a VR-only kind of bad movie.
Oh.
But there was the Banana Splits 2 Road Split.
Oh, my word. No.
The IMDb segment says Poppy, the influencer, recreates the animatronics, and they are even more evil than they were before. So, don't worry, this one was canceled.
Yeah.
I just saw Mark's face drain of color.
I immediately went to IMDb.
That we would have to do this one. So. This was canceled. This never saw the light of day. So maybe it's one good thing COVID did. So, but as always on the show, we try to find the real story behind the story. Mark,
or is it One Night at Freddy's? Let's face it.
Okay.
Yep. Or is it our real fear of AI come to life on the screen?
Okay.
Yeah, that message is more for now than it was in 2019. But
true. Very true.
The signs were there, you know.
Yeah, we were warned.
And I was going to say, you know, or is it safety takes based on my little rant there? So,
all right, Scott.
Mark said this earlier, and I was going to say this. It's like mine is, for God's sake, don't lose this recording, because I don't want to watch this movie again. Let's not get anything corrupted, because I don't. Yeah, this. All in all, this movie is boring. This is a very boring movie.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's an hour and a half, and nothing happens until like the first 45 minutes is just setup, and after that, so it's you got a banana split killer movie. The one sin that you can't have is it being boring, and it's just boring because they're trying to set up. There's no tension. Nobody's scared. Yeah, I know what they were trying to do, but nothing. So yeah. I don't want to watch this movie ever again.
Fair enough. Well, let's put it this way. I won't make you. So I promise.
Okay.
I have two. I have, or is it when furries go bad?
Yeah, yes.
Or is it, oh, there's your problem. You got your banana split set to evil.
Yes.
So, well, that's going to do it for Banana Split. Scott, where can they see you? This is coming out in beginning of March. Do you have any idea where you're going to be?
The beginning of March, I'll probably be in Houston at that time. You can check out where I am. Go to my website, scottyblanco.com. That gives you all my upcoming tour dates, where I'll be, and it gives you links to all my socials, where you can find me, where you can follow me online.
And we'll be appearing on your show on the Dan Aykroyd podcast in roughly February, so a little bit a while ago.
Yes.
Taking a look at the Chevy Chase documentary.
That's right. So when this comes out, we all three discussed the I'm Chevy Chase and You're Not documentary on the Dan Aykroyd podcast. So find that and have a listen to that.
Very interesting stuff, yeah.
Well, that's going to about do it for the Banana Splits movie. I'm Derek.
I mean Mark.
I'm Scott.
Guys, I'm going to warn you, this is a poll. Join us next time when we'll take a look at the story of the parody movie about 4 young men trying to survive the mean streets of South Central Naboo, where you never know who the real enemy is. Natalie Portman, Ewan McGregor, Liam Neeson, and the Wayans brothers star in... This one's going to hurt. Don't be a phantom menace to the Republic while concealing your Sith identity under a hood.
Oh, my word. Oh, whoa.